To go into the next song would be Lean on Me by Kirk Franklin. But from Hero, I want to share some Bible verses that really speak to me about the song and to sum up everything to do with being a hero. So first, Romans 15, 1 through 2, it says, we who are strong have an obligation to bear with the failing of the weak and not to please ourselves. And then 2 says, let each of us please our neighbor for his good and build him up. What that means is basically it's our obligation to help the weak. And so in the time of Corona, it's saying to help the people who are dealing with it, who have family members who are dealing with it. And it says in the Bible to help the weak. And that's just not for victims of Corona. It's for people that are homeless, for people that are that don't have food, people who are don't have a stable job, for any type of weak. We are all weak in some way, so we all have an obligation to help them. And then it says then it also says to not please ourselves. So that means to not have like self, oh, I did it, so if I give money to the organization to help Corona, then I'm okay, so then I can sin all I can. You have to, it's not for yourself, to not please yourself. It's to please God, and it's not just to say, oh, I did it. It's to say to keep doing it, because you should do it for others, not for yourself. And then do good to your neighbor to build him up. So by helping him, you're building him up, and so that he can do the same thing, like a domino effect, and to pass it on, to do the same thing, and to be good neighbors. So that is 15, 1 through 2. And then Philippians 8 through 9. Finally, brothers, whoever is true, whoever is honorable, whoever is just, whoever is pure, whoever is lovely, whoever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is any worthy of praise, think about these things. 9 says, what you have learned and received and hear and seen in me, practice these things, and in God of peace, and the God of peace will be with you. What this whole entire verse is saying is God is true, God is just, God is honorable, God is pure, God is lovely, God is commendable. But we see those things, we're taught those things like in church, we're taught those things at this school, we're taught those things like all around us, because we are in a Christian community. And so we should become the God to the other people, not saying you act like God. You show people that who God is, and show them that He is all those true things, and that and then the God of peace will be with you. So it's saying that He will be with you by showing His will, because all He wants us to do is show His will and worship Him. That's like the main two things that God wants from us. And so that is Philippians 8 through 9. And lastly, John 15, verse 13. It says, greater love has no one than this that someone laid down his life for his friend. What this verse means that we should have a greater love for a friend than us. So we should not be like the first verse in Romans, saying that you should not just give back to the poor because you just want to show that you're amazing and self-love. You should do it because you truly want to help that person, and not saying that you should lay down your life for a friend, but just be there for that person and show them that you're there for them by just saying, how's your day? How are you doing? And do you want me to pray for you? Do you want me to do anything for you? Want me to get your groceries? Like anything. It doesn't have to be laid down your life. It just means show that person that your main focus is them, and that you'll do anything to make sure that they're having a wonderful time here on heaven by showing God's will. Not here on heaven, here on earth by showing God's will. And so we should just be there for those people and put our love for ourselves over them, just like a mother to a daughter or a mother to a son, just like parents are to children, because they put their lives before them, their needs before them. And so now we're going to go to Lean on Me by Kirk Franklin.